Can you all see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Good. So, welcome everyone. Good afternoon from Rwanda. Be more like the statistical background relating to hypothesis testing. So, yeah, good. So you can see my screen with hypothesis testing, right?
Yes,
Yes.
we do
Yes.
see.
Good. So I've done a little bit of a sectioning for this topic. The first part is the type of test I will be talking about. So mainly I will be discussing the very first and second one, which is test of mean and test of proportion. Discussion will be around test of mean and proportion. So the basic testing procedure for some of you that might have done a little bit of statistics during your undergrad, you know that the procedure can be defined into three main parts.
But
And the
are
first
you,
part,
Usman? Are you still
yes,
sharing the screen, or you are just like in the first step, just talking? Because you can, you stop the sharing.
really. Oh, I see. The network keep logging my system out.
Okay, 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 I get it. So you are trying to reconnect.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
reconnecting now.
So the time Usman is reconnecting, so this tutorial is to give you like an overview of like coming from hypothesis, general hypothesis testing to A/B testing. Like, so today we are not going to talk in A/B testing this tutorial, but it's like talking about general like hypothesis testing and statistic behind, so that you can get that same things are behind data analysis process in the A/B testing. So because A/B testing is like general like an experiment, but once you collect the data, you will analyze the data, and then to analyze the data, this involve like statistical process, and those statistical process, that's what we want to talk about in a more general context, the context of hypothesis testing. So that's that's what Usman want to cover this time quickly, and then you will continue working on your challenge, and then if you have questions you will ask, and then later we will focus on A/B testing, like coming on the point, the core point. Each time we get advanced, we will just focus on it. Yeah. So, Usman, are you back?
Uh,
Are you still
Unfortunately,
managing?
not yet.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen now?
Not yet. Okay. I think it's okay. We can see. We can see. So you can just start. Yeah. Yeah. So type of test, we can see those things. Yeah. No problem.
So, like I said earlier, these are the type of tests. Well, I will mainly discuss about the very first two. And let me tell you now, this is not a very deep into statistical background of hypothesis testing. I don't want to take you too far, because I believe you have so many things on your table, especially with the task for this week. So now the testing procedure, we have 3 main parts, like I earlier said. The hypothesis definition, the test statistic, that's a little bit of calculation there. Then the decision that you make regarding your hypothesis you've defined earlier on. So now, how do we do?
Yeah, I think you have the network connection issue, but you can go just present. I think we will share it later. Just talk, like if you can look at
something
your screen.
About one-sided.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I think you can go. The sharing stop again, but you can just go if you are able to see in your side. Just explain, and we will share it later. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
what null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis is. So in your hypothesis definition, there are 2 main definitions that you have to consider, and that is the first thing is the null hypothesis. So the null hypothesis from this diagram, if you can still see my screen, I believe so.
No, we cannot see. Can you manage so that we get it and follow?
Experiment. So we usually say it's a kind of claimed hypothesis. It's what you claim what you claim to be. So, or you can just say it's a statement about the population parameter. So an example is, let's say, if a company producing, let's say, milk, says that the proportion of bad milk in their production line is not more than do you understand, by the company. So the company claimed that no, in our production line we only have 1 out of 20. In the worst case, we only have 1 out of 20 bad milk. So that is a kind of claimed hypothesis. Now and that is what we call the null hypothesis here. It's a claim statement by
Yeah, Usman, just go. We can not hear you.
of the null hypothesis. So now, if I say the example given earlier, that the company claimed that there is only 1 out of 20 bad milk in their production line. So there's only 1 out of 20. So your alternative hypothesis will be maybe no, it can be more or less. The claim, like I said earlier, let's say the company claimed that the bad milk is not more than 1 out of 20. The proportion is 1 out of 20, 1 over 20, that the bad milk is not more than 1 over 20. So of course you don't want the bad milk in your production line to be more. So you say it's not more than 1 over 20. Then the alternative hypothesis will be it is more than 1 over 20. So that is a one-sided experiment. I hope everyone is following me. That is a one-sided experiment. So now, to give you a kind of two-sided experiment, is if you claim that the mean score of my students is 90, then your alternative hypothesis will be the mean score of the students is not 90. So it can either be greater than 90 or less than 90. That is a two-sided experiment. So now, how do you define your null hypothesis? You always say that maybe in the test, in the case of the mean of students, you say H naught, the mean of students, is equal to 90. That is the So now in that case, it's a two-sided experiment. It's not equal to 90. But in a one-sided experiment, you make use of the inequality sign, which is the greater than or less than in your alternative definition. So if the null hypothesis is out of 20 is greater than, is strictly greater than 1/20. So that is your alternative. So in that regard, it's a one-sided, and you define a one-sided experiment with the inequality sign, which is it can be greater than or less than, depending on how you Hello, can someone just respond if you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
How
Please,
long
can
have
you
you
go over
guys
what you
not
said
been
to
hearing me?
for about
We
10
can't
or
hear your
15
screen.
minutes?
For about 10 to 15 minutes?
Yes, yes, or more than 10.
No, 10 minutes is a lot. I still had you in like the last
But we
5
can't see the
minutes.
screen. We can't see the
The
slides.
others
Like,
are going to, the thing was even breaking. I'm not saying continuously.
Yeah. Okay, hello guys. I think I will reschedule this tutorial because we have some network connection, and I wanted to make sure you are getting the things that is that Usman is talking about. So let's say I will send you the notification on Slack, and I will also share the week further so that you can follow when we share it there. And so I think we will schedule it maybe later in this day. Whatever happen, I will share it later, because Usman, I think there is some network connection, right, issue.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
have
so
network
like,
issues here.
okay. Yeah, so
but
I will share. I will share.
why don't you allow him to continue? It looks like it's better now. Maybe
Okay,
we
so
continue
if
for a while and let's see.
Yeah. Okay, one thing I'll rush through, and if there's any lingering question, we can move it to Slack.
okay, so you can manage to quickly present here, and then we move to Slack for testing
Okay.
chat. Yeah.
Let me quickly go over this so the null hypothesis is a claim hypothesis. Like I said earlier, if a company claims 1 out of 20 milk is bad in their production line, then let's say the claim is not more than 1 out of 20, so that is a one-sided test. The alternative will be that more than